Hi guys, I wanted to share this with you. It's just little sanding sticks or emery sticks, and I see folks on YouTube and they have a piece of, they're demonstrating jewellery making, and they have a piece of wood, and they have emery cloth or emery paper, sanding paper as some folks call it, wrapped around a stick, and they scrub away at the silver jewellery or whatever it is they're making. And I find that a little inconvenient. So what I do, I tend to make my own little emery sticks. And I just made a video, but I sort of got my recording sequence out of order, and I was pressing the record button and the stop button, and I didn't actually record it, but I'll show you what I do. You say it's obvious, but probably what isn't obvious is the choice of glue. I've tried pretty much every glue that I've got in the house, but I've found this to be the best, Gorilla Glue. It's an American product and it sticks extremely well. I've tried Evo Stick, Pritz, Contact Adhesive, Bostik, Rapid, all sorts. Don't think I tried Araldite, but this Gorilla Glue is very good, but don't get it on your hands. It tells you to wear gloves, which I never do, but if you get it on your hands, it takes a long time to get it off, believe me. Now, what I've got is a bunch of Lollipop sticks, and as you can see from these that I sort of knocked up earlier, that represents several weeks worth of eating ice cream, so I've used up most of the sticks. But if I go out somewhere, we go out and have a sandwich or whatever, rather than throw these away, I bring them home and chuck them in a box. Okay, this is an old pair of scissors kept just for this job, by the way. Yeah, I've used up most of my supply of sticks, and I'm just redoing this so as I can share it with you. Oh, for the Gorilla Glue, I've got water in here with a little bit of soap. The Gorilla Glue needs for one side of the jointing area to be moistened, and I find a little bit of soap in with the water, washing up liquid, just a little, wets that paper a little more easily. I think my glue may be going off here. It's extremely viscous. That doesn't help, does it, guys? That will be more than enough glue. So you don't want to get this glue on your fingers because it does not wash off. By the way, if you know, I love folks to leave a comment, but let me know where in the world you are when you're watching this. I have no idea. I've been communicating with folks for years on YouTube, and I have no idea where they are. Okay, so that's got a good coating of adhesive over there. Now this adhesive, it expands to 4 times its original volume, and you do need to sort of weight down the components, otherwise I think the adhesive will try and blow them off. Okay, that's there. Then all we need to do is cover that up, The newspaper will stick to the tops of some of them, as they did on here, but you simply rip it off. I've got a pile of books there, little Jamie Oliver. I've never cooked anything from this, but it's a good heavy book. Yeah, so that takes supposedly 24 hours to fully cure, but they'll be dry in 2 hours. Once the glue's dried, I like to mark up the sticks with the grit size, so that I don't accidentally pick up a coarser material and start scrubbing away at my silver jewellery with it. So I've got these old scissors that I use. Now, the nice thing is with these is that I can make a nice edge there, so that gives me a nice tight fold to get in, and that paper is permanently stuck on there. It won't come off. And I'm getting on with this piece that I've shown you before. But when I'm, just lift that stone out, it's a tight fit in there. Yeah, when I'm working in between these little wires, it's very convenient. I've got this is a stick that I've simply trimmed down with a Stanley knife or a scalpel, and with that I can get right into that really tight corner. I don't know if my camera's getting that very well, but I can get into the tight corners, and with this Gorilla Glue it really does hold the paper. What I can do is I can cut the stick with the paper on it, so again I can get into these awkward places, or I can trim it with a Stanley knife. Watch your fingers if you do this. This is a very sharp blade. I can trim this to any shape or size. I say it's just really very convenient. By the way, I said I'm getting on with this piece. I've got it so that the stone is fitting, and I've made 4 of these little loops. I've decided to go with the loops in the end, and I'm not sure if I'll Kumbu gold them. I did make 4 of these little loops, and I did start to solder it yesterday, but I've been fighting off a bit of a cold, and the first loop I started to solder, I actually melted it, so I thought I'll go and do something else instead. So I went and made used Lollipop sticks and made Emery boards. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. Hopefully you find it helpful. If you've got any other ideas that you use that you know is better, then let folks know in the comments box. But say, do let me know where you are in the world, as it's always interesting. I think it's interesting for other YouTubers as well to just see how big a community YouTube is. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.